You know, there's a place we all get to where we feel our strength, our intellect, our skills are valid to carry us into the place of growth and glory. But when I read my Bible from the text, Luke chapter number 5, verses number 5, you find out that the Bible said that Peter had toiled all night. That means his skill was valid. That means he knew what to do. But that was not enough. In a dispensation such as this, many people downplay the grace of God. Many people downplay the God factor with I can do it, with I know how to do it, with I think when I do this and that, it will be enough. You see, as believers, this passage is meant to teach us something. So can we just turn our Bibles quickly? The Bible said in Luke 5, verse 5, I'm reading from the NLT version. It says, Master, Simon replied, we worked hard all last night. That means that Peter was not lazy. He understood the place of diligence. Now, I'm not preaching this to bring into acceptance the place of laziness, no. But the Bible said that Peter replied, we worked hard all night and did not catch a thing. But if you say so, I'll let the nets down again. And verse 6, the Bible said, and this time their nets were so full of fish, they began to tear. Hear me and hear me well. The presence of God also holds the presence of God. Now you see, these two faces of God must not be played with. You will need the presence of God, which is the gift He has given you. But in the midst of the gift you have, you would have to obtain mercy to find the presence and hold the presence of God. Now understand that Moses had the rod. Moses, what do you have in your hand? He presented a rod. That was enough to carry him to the promise. But he said to God, he said, carry me not further if thy presence does not go with me. And Paul will put it in a much better way. See, it's in a season where many people feel sufficient of themselves, feel sufficient of their intellect, feel sufficient of their hard work. So many people are downplaying the grace of God. Hear me, when you downplay the grace of God, you will toil for nothing. So there are many people toiling for nothing. There are many people accepting the hard life, the hard way. Hear me, a walk with Jesus is a walk full of friction. And so Paul would have put it in a better way in 2 Corinthians 3:5, and he said, not that we are sufficient of ourselves to think anything as of ourselves, but our sufficiency is of God. Men must come to the place, hear me, you must come to the place that you understand that you without God is nothing, but God without you remains God. Our sufficiency is of God. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 10, the Bible said, Paul said, he said, by the grace of God, I am what I am. Listen to me, it's the grace of God that makes you what you are. It's the grace of God that not, it's not skill. I mean, your skill is good, your skill is valid, your skill is okay, but without the grace of God, that grace factor. So Paul said, but by the grace of God, I am what I am. And his grace, which was bestowed upon me, was not in vain. Now see how he put it. He said, but I labored more abundantly than they all. Yet not I, but the grace of God which was on me. Hear me? You need the grace of God. You need the help of God. You need to go back to God. Look, this Jesus would have put it in a way. He said, come unto me, all you that labor, all ye who labor and are heavily laden, and I'll give you rest. Trying to figure it all by yourself is what's making you tired. Can you run to Jesus? I know the new school of thought is that think, use your head. But can I tell you, there's not enough to use your head. You need a touch of God. That's in the present God has given to you. You'll be able to post His presence. I pray for you that you will not do it. The Bible said, by strength shall no man prevail. By strength. You've tried doing it, that's why you are tired. Can you take it on to the other side? And I hand it over to Jesus. God bless you. And I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Your God is before you. El Shammah, he hears you.